I think there's a lot of peer pressure, to be honest with you. You know, they look at these magazines and they see the ideal body of a bloke that they like, you know, with the six pack, the big arms, the big chest. And they just think, right, that's it. The only way I can get that is going to take steroids.
What starts off as this whole body image thing, you then start breaking it down to each individual muscle group. And I'm not talking, as I say, I'm not talking about just shoulders. You're talking about front delts, rear delts, side delts. You're talking about your pecs, your upper, your lower pecs, you know, and it's just, it becomes almost obsessive.
The roid rage, the bad moods, the grumpiness. You start to isolate. You just hang around people who are doing the same things, you know. Relationship breaks up, you know, marriages break up, that kind of stuff. I found, you know, it wasn't very good for my mind, for my health, for my psychological state of mind.
Personal life and in my relationships, I can't even begin to explain just how awful it was. Now I look back on it. I was very I wasn't overtly aggressive, but I had a short fuse. It didn't take a lot to trip me. And it seemed to be that the ones that were closest to me were the ones that obviously felt it the most. You know, I get really short-tempered with my mum.
I would say 2004 I started seeing more steroid users coming through into the needle exchanges, but in the last 18 months it's gone through the ceiling.
A steroid is a drug, so let's not forget that when people come in sometimes to the needle exchange, they say, I'm not a druggie, I'm just here for the steroid use. It is a drug, you know, they're using it for the same purpose.
When anybody is injecting anything into the body and it's not under the watchful eye of a GP or a hospital, I think you've got to look at it as being potentially something that could spread bloodborne viruses.
So because they're young, they might then start to use a bit of cocaine and the Viagra. If you start using those on top of the steroids, the implications for the heart to cope with that it's incredible. You know, you're looking at strokes, you're looking at heart attacks, even at people of young age.
I've got an enlarged heart, had really bad palpitations when I was on steroids. It has calmed down since I've come off of them. I've got an extended belly from too much growth. My kidneys are swollen and my liver enzymes are as high as an alcoholic, and I don't drink. And it is all down to steroid abuse.
But do I want to be that guy that is curled up on my bedroom floor having coughing fits because I'm taking Trenbolone and I can't breathe properly and I've got a needle sticking out my arse cheek and I look a complete state? Do I want to be that person again? No, I don't. It's just the body confidence issue, and that's all it is, and that's what it boils down to. It's as simple as that.